Hey, thanks so much for joining us here on this Friday, 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connard, and look, there's Netta and Evan. They are live in Vista for our zip trip, and we're going to check in with them in a few minutes for all of the fun. But right now, we do want to get to our top stories here on this Friday. This morning, all 6 people that were on board that small plane that crashed in Tierra Santa yesterday are presumed dead. Music agency Sound Talent Group says 3 employees, including the co-founder, died in the crash. 8 people on the ground were hurt, and many residents have been allowed to return home. Hancock and Miller elementary schools will reopen today, and we've just learned the jet took off from Teterboro, New Jersey, made a fuel stop in Wichita, Kansas, and was believed to be heading to Montgomery Field. But instead, the National Transportation Safety Board says it hit power lines and crashed into a house about a mile short of Montgomery. Music agent Dave Shapiro and drummer Daniel Williams are believed to have died in the crash. We reviewed 3 Instagram stories shared by Williams, and the number on the tail of the jet shown in his post matches the same number listed on FlightAware under the aircraft's information. Live Nation San Diego posted that their hearts are forever broken. It's unclear who was piloting this plane, but minutes before the crash, the pilot had expressed concerns about the weather. You're about to hear air traffic controller audio along with analysis from Robert Katz, a commercial pilot with over 40 years of experience.
Yeah, 6 up here. Yeah, we noticed that. Take the RNAV 28, please.
Okay, stop right there. This guy has no authority to even attempt an approach when he has no reported weather. That's just careless and reckless on his part.
6 up here. Just wanted to know if you really had any idea on the weather. I got the Gillespie weather, but as I'm sure you know, sometimes it can be dramatically different between Gillespie and Montgomery.
6 up here. Let me see what I can find out for you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, according to Gillespie, it's pretty much down to minimum, so I just want to see what I'm in for here.
Yeah, I looked at the maps. Gillespie is about 14 miles from Montgomery. The Montgomery Tower was not operating at the time, which is not usual because it is a smaller airport. Some of the people who live in the neighborhood are back home this morning. Let's check in with CBS 8's Chris Groh live near the scene with what it looks like now. You were out there 24 hours ago reporting on this breaking story. Looks far different right now, but we got a long road to recovery here.
We have so long here, especially in this section of the neighborhood. Now, yesterday, what we heard, of course, were first responders talking to each other, the occasional siren, and families gathering together, trying to figure out what's next. Now, 24 hours later, it's a quiet scene. The only sounds you're hearing are the hum, if you will, of the media frenzy as we await to see what will happen next in this investigation. Yesterday, it was just chaos. And it's because of this video that you're seeing that we're able to see that frenzy immediately after that Cessna crashed here in this neighborhood. Jet fuel lit up like a river of fire, homes and cars burning, people running door to door to help their neighbors. Almost 100 people evacuated, many of them going to nearby Miller Elementary. Fast forward to this morning, and there are residents who are waking up in their own bed right now. Some of them have been allowed to go back home. They actually got the notice around 6 p.m. last night. We did speak with some of them as they were able to return. Here's what some of them had to tell us.
Unfortunate tragedy that has happened, but honestly, yes, we feel content at the moment. I mean, we're waiting for our power to come back on, but, you know, we're happy to be home. We're happy to be with each other, and that's all that really matters.
We're seeing now that pickup truck that was slammed into that home from the impact of the crash, and then this crime scene tape. And what you can't see off camera, of course, are the number of military police personnel from the Navy as well as San Diego Police Department who are keeping this area contained. We're only allowed to be on this side of the street because, remember, this is an investigation right now, and we are waiting to hear if we might be getting an update today from federal investigators. Back to you in studio.
Chris, thanks for that update. And the Red Cross is helping those impacted. Liberty Military Housing is serving as the point of contact for housing requests. But anyone in need of free counseling or support can call or text the Red Cross Disaster Distress Helpline, the number right there on your screen. New this morning, all lanes are back open on the 94 near the 15 after a motorcycle crashed into a semi. You can just see the semi truck up in flames here. It was carrying cars. This happened just after midnight. There was a SIG alert for several hours, but it has since been cleared. We have no word on the condition of the motorcycle rider right now or any injuries, but we'll stay on top of this crash and let you know any updates. This morning, deputies are looking for whoever shot a man in San Marcos. The sheriff's department tells us the shooting happened around 11:30 last night between Smilax Road and Casa Linda Way, but they found the victim in the 1500 block of West Mission Road. The man was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. You're asked to call the sheriff's department if you know or you saw anything. Stay tuned to CBS 8 for the latest developments on all these stories. You can also go to CBS8.com, our app, and social media pages. All right, now it is time to send things out to Netta and Evan in Vista. We're working on our zip trip this morning in beautiful Vista. So many great angles for us to cover. It seems like it's nice and comfortable there outside right now, right?
It feels very nice. It is. I know. I have the long sleeve flannel on, but you're doing just fine.
I go sleeveless a lot. It
Yeah,
feels great
exactly.
out here. No, it's beautiful out here.
And there's a reason why we're in Vista. We're trying on these zip trips to kind of visit different parts of San Diego County that have a lot to offer and that have events that are coming up. One of the events here in Vista is going to be filling the streets around us, the Vista Strawberry Festival, in the coming days, especially on Sunday.
And you see this view of Main Street. They have really changed up downtown Vista. It is beautiful, so much to see and do. And then I can't imagine it filled with all the strawberries and vendors and all the businesses here across town that help make Vista what it is. Vista has a population of about 100,000 people. It means view in Spanish. Beautiful views all around. We're right in front of the Vista Village Pub here on Main Street, one of many great spots to highlight that we're going to visit throughout the day today. We do want to now give you a little overview of the city of Vista. So here's everything you need to know about what some people consider a hidden gem. Vista is Spanish for view, and the city certainly lives up to its name. Located in North County, San Diego, and just 7 miles from the Pacific Ocean, the city of Vista is marked by hills and valleys. People who live there call it a hidden gem.
It's a little city. Everybody's super friendly. We're 15 minutes away from the beach. We're, a little bit go 40 minutes and you could be in the mountains.
The city, founded in 1963, has a rich history. The area was originally inhabited by the Luiseños, who lived on the land until the founding of the San Luis Rey Mission in the 1700s. When California became part of the United States in 1850, the area began to develop agriculturally, particularly through citrus and avocado farming. Now Vista is home to more than 100,000 people, and the community continues to thrive and grow. The Moonlight Amphitheater, Avo Playhouse, and the Wave Water Park are just some of the many places people can enjoy and visit. Vista's downtown district is also continuing to grow, with many new restaurants opening up along Main Street.
I love being able to come out and go for a walk with my dog and, stop and grab coffee. It's always a special treat for me and for her because she always gets a little pup cup at one of the local, this is Archer's Coffee, which is also, they're locally owned here in Vista. So it's just nice to be able to support small businesses as well, which Vista has a lot of.
Whether you love hiking, tasting local food and craft beer, or relaxing in a sunny, welcoming town, Vista offers something for everyone. Yeah, so much to see and do that we're going to talk all about here. And it's really a beautiful day.
It is. It's fantastic out already. We have that marine layer that is with us this morning, but it's not going to stick around all day. We will get that afternoon sunshine in the forecast. We're expecting those temperatures to be making their way from the 50s and 60s to about the 70s this afternoon. Take a look at that marine layer as it stretches all the way through our inland valleys. There's the potential for a little bit of fog as we start off the day, but generally the base of those clouds is a little bit higher up in the sky compared to yesterday morning. So just overcast is what we're seeing. Santee, for example, one of the spots there on the map with fog as we start off the morning. 58 degrees in Santee right now, 59 in Chula Vista, and 61 in downtown San Diego. If you're looking off toward the right-hand side of your screen, there's Vista right now at 59 degrees in National City at 60. But again, with the cloud cover, with the temperatures in the 50s, it is not going to be the case by the afternoon. We get plenty of sunshine on hand. We'll get a nice warm-up to contend with. There are even some spots like Ramona that could hit the low 80s this afternoon. 81 degrees for Ramona as that forecast high, 75 for Fallbrook and Vista, and 71 for Oceanside. Downtown San Diego also expected to warm up to the low 70s. By the time we get to the weekend, we are going to keep cooling down by a few degrees. You can see how those temperatures slide into the upper 60s along the coastline. Between about tomorrow and Wednesday of next week, we're hanging on to more zonal flow, we call it, which sets us up for a very typical weather pattern. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures near normal. We do get a little bit of a boost in temperatures, it looks like, as we get toward the middle of next week, but that's going to take a bit of time for us to get there. In the meantime, across our inland valleys, we are in the upper 70s for this afternoon, and then cooling down as we get into Saturday through Wednesday, warming up again by Thursday of next week across the valley floors. For the mountains and deserts, we're also looking quite nice, but watch out for a little bit of a breeze across the deserts in particular. Upper 90s today, dropping down to the low 90s. Triple digits will be back in the desert forecast by the time we get to the middle of next week. Mountains are going to stay mostly in the 70s out there and then warming up nicely into the 80s. Let's take a look at how traffic is faring so far this morning. Drive times outside haven't been too impactful. 163 northbound is good from the 5 to the 8. It's a 3-minute commute. You're at 64 miles per hour. On the 8 westbound from College Avenue to the 805, you're at 72, so you're smooth sailing there too. Coronado Bridge, unsurprisingly, to start off our Friday morning, a little bit impacted. 46 miles per hour, still only going to be a 3-minute commute from downtown into Coronado, so not much trouble out there on the roads as we kick off our Friday morning.
Yes, Friday morning live in Vista ahead of the Strawberry Festival. So the weather looks like it's going to be great
It
for
should
that.
be a very nice weekend.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. It'll be beautiful out here, and we expect tons of people all on these streets that you're seeing here on your view and right behind us as well.
And when you come out here, make sure you check out the art installations. The city has quite a few on every block, including right behind your head, Evan. That
Ooh.
heart. Yeah, those locks of
Wow.
love that you can
Look at that. Didn't even know
lock
that.
your love right here. It's like
Now I
an
know.
accessory for you.
I have to go check that out now. All right, we have plenty more in our zip trip here in Vista, including 8 great things to do in Vista. We'll have much more on the Strawberry Festival. We'll have more on Pure Project.
Yes, we're going to get into how they brew their beer here in Vista, why this is a great place for them to create beer that's even more sustainable. We'll get into all the science and strawberries behind their beer. We'll be right back.